Hi, my name is Matt Wiltcher. I'm a director of MannionDaniels, responsible for the company's operations. Data protection means the fair and proper use of data. It's fundamentally about people's right to privacy, and it's about treating people fairly. Personal data is a piece of information that identifies an individual, but it has to relate to them in some way to classify as personal data. MannionDaniels have a number of different processes and policies in place to manage data, and that covers a whole range of different issues, such as keeping data secure and safe, making sure it's not being duplicated, and making sure it's available to the right people at the right time, and not being used in a way that hasn't been intended. MannionDaniels consultants need to manage data in the way that's set out within their contracts and in a way that's been instructed by their project managers. So if you're unsure about how to manage data, you need to speak to the project team. Our data security is a big issue. We always need to try and make sure that data is kept securely. There are a number of things that one can do to make sure that their systems are secure and that they're meeting good practice. One is that they have a good password on any device that you're using that meets secure password policy. And number two is that any devices that you use are encrypted. Those are the two main considerations. Otherwise, it's making sure that you don't fall for scams, being very mindful when you're traveling or when you're around other people of what they can see. Within managing data, there's a number of different terms that are used quite frequently, lots that are mentioned within GDPR regulations. But the most important ones for MannionDaniels are one, that we have consent, that an individual consents to providing their data. And secondly, that we have another lawful basis for processing that data, like a contract, or it's within the vital interests of the organisation. There's pretty severe penalties for data breach or non-compliance with GDPR regulations. They're very common in the news at the moment. Organisations can be fined, I think, up to 4% of their annual revenue, and there's some very high-profile cases recently. MannionDaniels consultants have got an important role in terms of managing data for us as an organisation. In particular, they need to be making sure that they're using data in line with the requirements that are given to them by their project managers. We wouldn't expect them to be keeping any confidential information on their laptops. We'd expect them to be keeping it on our secure servers where they've been given access, and we'd expect them to be treating it in line with the guidelines, keeping things safe and secure at all times.